Why American automakers are failing in China. Once a bright future for American automakers, the Chinese car market has grown more difficult in recent years. U.S. manufacturers are facing decreased market share and increased competition as local brands become more competitive and consumer preferences change. These are the main 7 reasons why U.S. automakers are finding it difficult to be successful in China. Number 6. Increased domestic competition. Over the past 10 years, China's competitive landscape has drastically changed due to the rapid ascent of local automakers, who are now strong rivals to well-known American companies. Due to their significant R&D expenditures, automakers like BYD, Nio, and Geely are able to build cars that not only meet but frequently surpass global standards for quality and technology. By utilizing its knowledge of lithium battery technology, BYD has established itself as a pioneer in the field of electric vehicles, producing models that are both reasonably priced and highly efficient, catering to a wide range of customers. Nio has garnered popularity for its high-end electric vehicle products, which come equipped with cutting-edge technologies including unique battery swapping systems and autonomous driving capabilities that improve customer comfort. Favorable government policies that promote local brands through subsidies and incentives have contributed to the spike in domestic competition, making it harder for American automakers like General Motors and Ford to hold onto market share. The sharp impact of local brands that have successfully won over customers through higher quality, customized product offerings that appeal to Chinese consumers' tastes and localized marketing strategies is demonstrated by GM's market share decline, which went from roughly 15% in 2015 to just 8.6% by 2022. Furthermore, these domestic rivals are skilled at using their knowledge of regional consumer behavior to produce goods that are more suited to the practical and cultural requirements of the Chinese market. Number 5. Changing consumer preferences. Over the past 10 years, Chinese consumers' choices have changed dramatically, showing a clear shift towards local brands motivated by a mix of shifting views on quality and value, as well as a sense of national pride. With younger customers becoming more aware of their purchases, the Guochuo concept, which promotes buying Chinese items as a way to support national identity and economic growth, has acquired significant appeal. This shift in culture is a reflection of a larger trend in which consumers value brand authenticity, sustainability, and technical innovation in addition to pricing. According to surveys, consumers' inclination to choose domestic brands over foreign ones increased dramatically from 15% in 2011 to an astounding 85% by 2020. Customers are becoming more discriminating. In addition to looking for cars that are reasonably priced, they are also looking for cars that fit with their ethical and lifestyle preferences. Furthermore, local firms are skilled at catering to regional tastes and preferences, providing cars that closely reflect the values and lives of Chinese consumers. For instance, a lot of domestic producers concentrate on making electric cars and small SUVs, 2 markets that have experienced tremendous development as a result of urbanization trends and environmental concerns. American automakers, on the other hand, have frequently depended on conventional branding techniques that highlight foreign status but fall short of addressing the changing attitudes of local consumers. Because of this mismatch, American businesses are seeing a decline in sales as they battle to compete with domestic producers that provide goods that consumers view as more relevant and in line with their beliefs. Number 4. Geopolitical tensions. The present state of geopolitics between the U.S. and China has created an element of uncertainty that hurts U.S. companies doing business in China. Growing trade disagreements, tariffs, and political difficulties have made Chinese customers less trusting of American companies. A growing number of people are judging items by their political beliefs. Some customers reportedly purposefully steer clear of American brands in an effort to express their economic nationalism or in opposition to what they perceive to be foreign meddling in their personal lives. Younger generations, who are more aware of global issues like trade disputes and environmental concerns, express this opinion more strongly. The consequent reduction in consumer assurance presents a noteworthy obstacle for American automobile manufacturers, as they have to handle not just the intricacies of the industry, but also the intricate interaction of global affairs that may impact consumer choices. In addition, supply chain interruptions and regulatory obstacles might result from these geopolitical tensions, making operations more difficult for U.S. companies looking to enter or stay in China. Tariffs imposed during trade conflicts, for instance, might raise the cost of importing automobiles or componentry into China for American manufacturers, making it more difficult for them to compete on price against local brands that have lower production costs. Number 3. Poor adaptation to market needs. American automakers have found it difficult to adapt to China's fast-changing consumer preferences, especially when it comes to the country's aspirations for sustainability and technological integration. Local competitors are usually the first to release models with cutting-edge features like connectivity options like smartphone integration, autonomous driving, and electric drivetrains. However, American companies have been slow to adapt to these trends because of misaligned strategic priorities or bureaucratic inertia. For example, Tesla's success in China has raised the bar for EVs. On the other hand, GM's competing electric model rollout has come under fire for being slow and not doing enough to meet local consumers' expectations. Furthermore, American automakers have been sluggish to shift their product lines towards sustainability-focused offerings like hybrids or fully electric vehicles, made especially for urban use cases, while many Chinese consumers prioritize eco-friendly vehicles due to growing awareness of environmental issues, especially among younger demographics. Due to their inability to change rapidly, American companies are even more vulnerable as buyers look for cars that reflect their values of innovation and sustainability. Missed opportunities for engagement and sales growth have resulted from the lack of timely product launches or localized features specifically tailored to the tastes of Chinese consumers. This is especially concerning given how quickly consumer preferences can change in a dynamic market like China. Number 2, financial performance decline. Major American automakers operating in China have reported falling performance indicators, which clearly illustrate the financial implications of these issues. Following 3 straight quarters of losses in China, General Motors announced a $106 million loss in Q1 2023. This is a concerning trend for a corporation that was formerly regarded as a market leader. Similar to this, Ford sales have dropped dramatically more than 60% since 2018, which reflects both lost market share and increasing operational difficulties as they try to compete with more adaptable domestic manufacturers who can react to market demands faster. In the event that American automakers are unable to halt these trends by strategic changes or product breakthroughs, these financial failures raise concerns about the long-term sustainability of their operations in China. Moreover, these losses can draw additional attention from stakeholders and investors who might wonder if it is sustainable to keep making investments in a market where profits are declining. Future research and development funds may be impacted by the financial burden, which would further impede the innovation efforts required to recover competitiveness. Number 1. Strategic missteps. Finally, while American automakers try to traverse the complexity of the Chinese market, strategic miscalculations have made things more harder. Experts caution that if the current pattern continues, multinational corporations like General Motors and Ford might have to think about pulling out of the Chinese market completely in the next 5 years. This is because they will find it difficult to build a solid base against quickly developing local rivals who are more aware of what Chinese consumers want. This possible departure highlights important blunders like underinvesting in local consumer behavior and preferences research or failing to establish strong relationships with local businesses that could enable more effective market penetration through joint ventures or technological development collaborations. Additionally, American manufacturers run the risk of becoming obsolete in the face of fierce competition from domestic players who are skilled at using their knowledge of local markets for strategic advantage. This is due to a general lack of agility in responding to changes in the market, whether through product innovation or marketing strategies. American manufacturers risk losing ground if they cannot recalibrate their strategy by investing more heavily in localized R&D efforts and forming strategic alliances within China's automotive ecosystem. Domestic brands are capturing consumer loyalty with innovative offerings made specifically for the Chinese market, like smart features integrated into vehicles designed for urban commuting. These businesses need to innovate well, adjust swiftly to the changing market, and tailor their approaches to the particular needs of Chinese consumers if they are to reestablish themselves in this challenging environment. The future of U.S. brands in China is still unclear, unless immediate action is taken and attention is once again paid to the specifics of the local market. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.